You search for how to sync Google Sheets with Airtable using Zapier. This is exactly how to set it up, on screen in real time. Open your browser and go to zapier.com, sign in, and you're on your dashboard. Click Create up in the top left corner, then choose Zaps. The Zap editor opens with the trigger step already sitting there. Click that trigger step, a search bar pops up, type Google Sheets and select it. For the trigger event, pick New Spreadsheet Row. That fires every time a fresh row lands at the bottom of your sheet. Click Continue. If Zapier asks you to connect your Google account, sign in now. This is where it pays to have already connected both apps ahead of time under My Apps, so you don't get interrupted mid-build. Once you're connected, you'll see a spreadsheet picker. Select the spreadsheet you want to monitor, then pick the worksheet. Make absolutely certain your first row has column headers. If it doesn't, Zapier won't recognize field names and the mapping turns into a guessing game. Click Continue. Now test the trigger. Click Test Trigger. If Zapier finds a recent row, it pulls the sample data and shows you every column it detected. If you get a blank result, you need to go to your sheet, drop in a dummy row with some sample data, then come back and hit Test Trigger again. Once the data appears, expand the results and scan the columns. You'll see field names pulled from that header row. If anything is missing, fix your sheet and test again before moving on. I always test with a row that has every column filled in so I can see the full picture. Below the trigger, click the plus button to add an action. Search for Airtable, select it, and choose Create Record as the action event. Click Continue. If you haven't connected Airtable yet, Zapier will prompt you to sign in and authorize access. Do that, then pick your connected Airtable account from the dropdown. Click Continue. Next, select your destination. Choose your workspace if you've got more than one. Pick the base, then the table. Make sure this table lines up with what you're collecting in Google Sheets so the fields match logically. The mapping grid appears right below. On the left, you see the Airtable fields. On the right, the data from Google Sheets. Zapier tries to auto-match by name, but don't trust it blindly. Click into each field and map it from the dropdown. I map the critical ones first: name, email, company, whatever drives your workflow. The thing that quietly breaks records later is a type mismatch. If you send a date into a number field, the whole record fails and you won't see an obvious error. So match every Airtable field type to the kind of data coming from Sheets. If the sheet sends a date as text, you can sometimes fix it with a formatter step, but it's easier to get the source data clean. Scroll down past the main fields. You can also populate tags, attachments, assigned user, checkboxes, and linked records. I usually leave these empty unless I have a dedicated column in my sheet for them. If you're mapping a status field that feeds a single select in Airtable, the option labels must be identical, character for character, otherwise the record gets created and the field stays blank. Once you've mapped everything, click Test Step at the bottom. Zapier sends a test record into your Airtable base. Wait for the green success banner. Open Airtable in another tab. Navigate to that table and verify the new record. Check dates, numbers, dropdowns, and that nothing went missing. If something looks off, go back to the mapping and adjust, then test again. I often notice I need to tweak a field type in Airtable itself after seeing the test results. Now take a quick look at the whole workflow. The trigger step shows the sheet and worksheet name. The action shows the base and table. At the top, click the Zap name and give it something descriptive, like Sheets to Airtable Leads. The default name is useless when you need to find this Zap later among a dozen others, then click Publish. The Zap goes live immediately. Let's do a real-world test. Go to your Google Sheet and add a new row with fresh data. Wait a minute for Zapier to pick it up. You can open Zap History to watch the task run, then refresh your Airtable table. The new record should be right there with all the correct info. If this walkthrough saved you time, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying it helped. Comments are what push this to other people searching for the exact same thing.